Hey there, it's Karl Welshman and welcome to my kitchen. Hello, today we're going to be making something called Harissa potatoes. It's a recipe that I found on Instagram as I was scrolling through. I was having a little look at some bits and pieces on there, and you know, as usual, Instagram suggesting pictures of ladies' boobs and things like that to me. Don't know why. Algorithms and all that. And yeah, I seen Harissa potatoes and I was like, that looks interesting, let's have a fucking go. I've never tried harissa before. These potatoes are all yogurty and they're all looking tasty. But the person that did the recipe, it was just nonsense. They didn't give any fucking measurements or anything. Even in the description, they were like, oh yeah, the recipe's in the description below. No, it isn't. It just says potatoes, yogurt. The only measurement that's on there is a tablespoon of fucking oil. So we're having a little bit of a guess here, and let's see how we get on, okay? So when it comes to the ingredients on this, we got harissa paste. I've never tried harissa. I haven't got a clue what sort of flavour it's got. It says aromatic chili paste with tomato and garlic. So I'm guessing it's going to be kind of garlicky and tomatoey. Salt and pepper to taste. I've got some yogurt in there. Like I said, recipe's not really giving us much in the way of measurements, but maybe maybe once we get to the end and we see the final product, I'll be able to make a note of the measurements and the recipe that I actually come up with based on the rubbish that this person put on Instagram. The other thing that's not mentioned in the list of ingredients that this person put on Instagram is that they used some fresh mint and parsley in the final thing as well. So I'll have a little rummage in my garden. I think I got some mint out there. It's either mint or cannabis, but we'll find out. It's definitely mint. Say no to drugs. Baby potatoes. I'm gonna boil some potatoes. I don't know how many yet, but we'll see. We'll see as we go along. Like I said, written somewhere, maybe in the description of this video or on my website, which will be linked in the description below, I'll have written some actual measurements. So first of all, we're going to parboil some potatoes, get them into a pot of nice salty water and boil them up. I fucking hate this saucepan. It takes ages for the water in it to bloody get hot enough to cook with. That'll teach me for having a dishwasher and having all my pots in there. Should have washed them as I was going along. Teach you a lesson, Karl. The other thing that I noticed in this recipe, she used an air fryer, one of those ones with the drawers. I haven't got one of them. I got a tower air fryer, so I'm gonna do it in them. So there's a lot of experimenting going on here, guys, and if it fucks up, well, you're with me on the fucking journey. I like this potato, by the way. Look at that. It's all wonky. You wonky potato. I'm gonna let the potatoes boil for maybe about 10 minutes. Let them boil for 10 minutes so they're nice and soft. Meanwhile though, never tried harissa paste, so let's give this a little try as well. Alfez. It's got a little recipe idea on your aromatic harissa chicken kebabs. So basically, coat some chicken chunks in this, put them on kebab skewers, bake them in the oven, put them in a pan or put them on the barbecue, serve with Moroccan spice couscous. Oh, that smells good. I'm getting like allspice or something in there. Star anise, that's what it is. Star anise. It's making my mouth water. It's quite cheeky. It's kind of cheeky actually. It's got a kind of a cheeky sniff to it, like it's going to be a bit spicy. Bit lemony. Let's get it all in, because all I did was dabbed my tongue on it. Ah. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's quite spicy. I like the aniseed hit on that. Tomatoey, garlicky, spicy. Yeah. It's that nice licoricey star anise flavour that's coming out on there, and that's tasty. I can see how that's going to be bloody great with potatoes and yogurt. I really can. Well, the potatoes finally boiled up. I'm going to drain these now. Ah, Jesus. Do you know, I think I might have overboiled them. Yeah, they're looking a little overboiled. Ah well, you live, you learn. I'll just be gentle with them when I'm putting the oil and the harissa paste on them. Hopefully they'll crispen up in the air fryer. I haven't got any worries, but yeah, you can see, overboiled. Well done, Karl, you dickhead. You're a bloody dickhead, Karl. There we go, so that's the potatoes all chopped in half, slightly overboiled. Do you know what it is, right? I actually, I had to pop to the loo, and it took longer than I thought it would, and therefore the potatoes got boiled for an extra 4 to 5 minutes, and that can make all the difference. So, right, tablespoon of oil. I might go 2. Because it looks like I've used a lot more potatoes than were in the video. We just want enough oil to make sure that all the potatoes get a nice coating, kind of holding their shape. I guess we don't want to move them around too much because we've got to get some of this harissa paste on them. So the harissa paste, I'm going to go 2 tablespoons. It does smell great. Awkwardly trying to do this with one hand just to make it a little more exciting for you so you can see what's going on, but we're getting those potatoes coated. I'm going to keep doing this until they're all well and truly coated, and then we'll get them a bit of salt and pepper on them and into the air fryer for about 25 minutes. So I put the air fryer on so we can warm it up, and we'll just get these potatoes, put them on this tray. Nice, nice, smells amazing. Give them a little shake. Ooh, here you off, cheeky. Let's make sure that they're all free from each other, not sticking to each other. And then we'll pop them in the air fryer. Let's have a little taste. Oh, that's really good. The potatoes, they've been in the air fryer for the 25 minutes that were advised in the recipe, and I've got to say, they're looking good. They're looking good. Look at these. Smell amazing. I did actually go into the garden and get some mint. I only had a little bit there, but to be honest with you, I don't think you want to be putting too much in anyway because it'll be overpowering. Now in the recipe online, she put it on a bed of yogurt. Now I'm going to put a little bit of yogurt in the bottom of this pot. So this is Creamfield's Delicious Dairy Greek style natural yogurt. It's quite sour. I'm going to put a bit of yogurt, a little bit of yogurt in the bottom of this pot here. Let's get that in there. A little bit, just on the bottom. Nice. We get these potatoes. I'm going to try one of these potatoes. Ooh, that's nice, quite spicy. I might put a little more harissa paste in. I'm actually going to mix these potatoes up in the yogurt. Let's get them in there, come on. Probably looking at this going, oh, he's using his hands. Well, I literally just washed them, guys, so don't worry. I'm actually a bit OCD when it comes to clean hands. Now this yogurt's quite cheap. So it's quite thin, but you know what? It looks like it's doing the job. Let's break some of this parsley up into the pot. A bit of parsley in there. Well, I've never had harissa before, but I'm converted. God, it's still so bloody warm in this kitchen. Let's get this mint. I'm going to chop the mint up tiny because mint can be a little overpowering. Oh, it's a lot of aromas. So this person also put pomegranate seeds in, but I'm not bothered with pomegranate seeds. That is good. They're looking good. I think she definitely had less yogurt than me in her recipe, but I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm just going to take a little one out, a little taste. A little bit of mint on there, a little bit of parsley. Oh, that's delicious. I could see how the pomegranate seeds would take this to the next level. Lovely, lovely chubby. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Say hello to your mum for me. Beautiful woman that she is. So, in hindsight then, looking back on this recipe, a few things. First time I've ever done it. Never used harissa before, so didn't really know about the measurements. Same with the yogurt and things like that. The problem was the recipe I was following didn't have any sort of proper measurements. The potatoes, they were shit in the first place. They were the cheapest new potatoes that Tesco had, and the only new potatoes that Tesco had when I went shopping yesterday. So I think a few things. First of all, it tasted great. The harissa tasted great, mixed with the yogurt, mixed with the potato. I served them up on a bed of mini salad leaves and herbs, so like chives and coriander and things like that, with a great big slow cooked pork chop. Brilliant dinner. I didn't take any photos of it or any videos of it because I was in a fucking cranky mood by the time dinner time came around, and I was like, oh, fuck this, I'm not getting any photos. So yeah, if I was going to do it again, I would make sure I can get hold of those bloody nice potatoes, not fucking these dried up pieces of shit that I ended up using. I'd probably not put them in the air fryer for quite as long because they came out crisp, which was nice, but there was a few dark edges which did obviously put a bit of bitterness on there, but only a touch. So, you know, first time doing this recipe, you learn as you do it, guys. I'll write out a recipe on my website of what I think would be a bit better. Maybe we'll try it again.
الشيخ يا مسلم الله وصلت